Hello everyone, and welcome to my Vanderpump Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tom Sandoval is stretching out a great deal of press beyond Vanderpump Rules returning for season 11, and presently he's discussing Rachel Leviss. This isn't surprising, be that as it may, in light of the fact that Tom's undertaking with Rachel figured out how to get siphon rules on the Emmy list. Yet Rachel denounced any and all authority well before she began her webcast of a similar name. After the season 10 bloodbath get-together, she looked for emotional wellness care at an office in Arizona. She cut off all contact with the cast, including Sandoval, in the wake of getting out. She additionally gave VPR the finger and didn't make an appearance to film. As of late, Tom shared his one wish for Rachel's future, and it isn't enduring the dependable injury of white nail clean PTSD. Individuals has the scoop. There was a major soiree for the Vanderpump Rules season 11 debut, and Tom uncovered what he trusts is in Rachel's future. Fair warning, it isn't rejoining at the current year's Coachella in the midst of billows of patchouli, weed, and love all around. She clearly didn't return on the show, Tom started. I'm trusting she simply continues on, discovers a genuine sense of harmony. And I'm hoping everything works out for her, he said. All right, that is quite all. Yet hasn't she as of now continued on from him? She kept quiet, found support, and presently she's recounting her side of the story, all alone digital recording. Her life is as of now not an incidental award for his headache. That is continuing on. Concerning fallout of Sandoval, Tom apparently went through a dull time. However, he managed that dull time while on visit with his Venmo band. It was likely perhaps of the hardest thing I've at any point needed to look on such a normal premise. It was extremely testing and incredibly only profound on occasion, Sandoval proceeded. Presently, he needs siphon rules fans to realize he is flawed, which is clear since he decides to dress like his garments have resentment against him. I think after everything, I simply believe that individuals should recall that I'm certainly somewhat flawed, he noted. However, I'm a person. I'm not a person. This isn't the Offspring versus Cardinals, and I'm not Negan from the Strolling Dead. I'm myself who's putting myself out there alongside the remainder of my castmates. Furthermore, this incidentally turns out to be as time for me, due to what I've done. The fact that James Kennedy loved the show and Bo to Kristen Doubt. Throughout the long term, the English DJ has given fans a ton to discuss. Well, he unquestionably has been off the charts valuable because of the great appraisals his jokes would deliver. Vanderpump Rules Season 7 showed James in a dreadful light, which evoked an emotional response from the Bravo character, as he noted he really wanted a change. Yet fans were suspicious that they'd at any point see a level-headed James Kennedy. During Season 7, James was gotten fat disgracing his co-star, Katie Maloney, and talking inconsiderately to different women of the cast. It was clear liquor wasn't his companion, so James pursued the choice to snap out of it to rescue his vocation. Unfortunately, James isn't the sort of fellow who can at any point truly drink once more. As he showed, when he began to feel improved, he assumed he was recuperated and in charge. However, the beverage admission generally raised. When James completely acknowledges that he can at no point ever have a beverage in the future, I figure he will be a totally different man. After seasons 8 and 9, James concluded that he was all right to begin drinking again for season 10. There was stress among the cast and watchers, mostly on the grounds that nobody needed to see James twisting. While I truly do cherish a siphon-teeny second, his activities were very hindering. James became known for his terrible attitude, and it didn't appear to issue whether he was clear-headed or inebriated. His character would constantly get a piece dim when he felt cornered. Yet, regardless of deciding to get off the cart, Season 10 demonstrated the way that James may as yet give a nature of humor that Vanderpump Rules so frantically required. The DJ had the option to tell wisecracks and concoct crap head and worm with a mustache. Fans were glad to see that his liquor utilization didn't prompt more disappointments or show. It would seem for season 11 of Vanderpump Rules, James is back on the cart as his better half, partner Luber, shared. He's getting help. He's clear-headed. I'm truly glad for him. It will be good to see James make sense of his undesirable relationship with liquor. In any case, this may be a disagreeable assessment, yet some portion of me will miss plastered James. God, he was a wreck, and I cherished the bedlam that he caused around him. Nonetheless, the level-headed news is an extraordinary improvement for him by and by, which is a higher priority than any unscripted television show. For that, I say bravo. James and partner appear to be truly settling down, and the Crystal Gazer is truly showing support for her English playmate. Yet again with James treating his collectedness in a serious way. This can mean simpler correspondence about the huge things that they will one day need to examine, similar to marriage. I was stressed partner would wind up blowback after they began dating so rapidly. However, James is by all accounts at his calmest with her. Restraint will look great on James as well as for the series. Beginning around 2013, Vanderpump Rules has based on youthful Hollywood who worked in a bar and toasted blankness on their off time. Eventually, they needed to grow up. The full-grown changes show that James is to be sure the main person in the gathering now. Backslide is a piece of temperance, and the new season can now show how James returns from that mishap. James is still no ensemble kid, and it is difficult to fail to remember all the poop he has done previously. However, basically he is making endeavors to work on himself, which incorporates not surrendering when he staggered at the main obstacle. He has ended up in a better relationship as opposed to remaining inside a poisonous one, and he has let his folks know how he feels about them. Contrasted with the Tones, who flop ever to see the mistake in their ways, James is transforming into a genuine catch. I never suspected I'd say that. James is deciding to end the influxes of annihilation, and that is honorable, particularly for unscripted television. After seasons 8 and 9, James concluded that he was all right to begin drinking again for season 10. There was stress among the cast and watchers, mostly on the grounds that nobody needed to see James twisting. While I truly do cherish a siphon-teeny second, his activities were very hindering. James became known for his terrible attitude, and it didn't appear to issue whether he was clear-headed or inebriated. His character would constantly get a p-stim when he felt cornered. Yet, regardless of deciding to get off the cart, Season 10 demonstrated the way that James may as yet give a nature of humor that Vanderpump Rules so frantically required. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.